On this episode of Ice Vikings.
So this is probably the coldest morning we're going to be going out.
Things aren't wanting to cooperate. That's what happens when it gets so cold.
God damn it.
I thought it was going to be nice today. Cold.
It's minus cold out here.
It's just like a big brick. This is what's stuck underneath.
Everything's just gonna take longer.
Minus 37. Well, I guess nobody wants to show up.
Can't wait all day.
There's a fire in here.
The fuse outside that's full.
That would have been nice to know before.
Out of gas. Gotta do the tippy.
I almost drove right into the concrete silo.
You gotta be a little crazy to do this. Why do you want to come out in 40 below and push it? Woo!
That is very good fishing.
It is worth it if you're catching fish.
That's the smell of money, baby.
Just another day in paradise, living the dream.
Last minute, last day, last hour, last second. Do or die.
Last minute. How far from shore were we? Could see shore, but we're not on shore. Golden rule. We're not on shore till we're on shore, and nothing's done till you're off the ice.
It's time to head off the ice for the last time this season for Chris Christensen and his crew. But the ice has become brittle and unsafe. Even with the home stretch in sight, it's unclear if they'll make it to shore.
All I can do is try to fly over it.
I'm just going to go fast.
Watch out, Joel.
Holy! You can't cross that now.
It all broke off.
The bomber breaks off a shelf of ice. Jeff unknowingly is taking a run at the dangerous crossing, which is now only floating ice and open water.
Stop him. Stop him. Like, stop him. Go over there.
I told him not to come.
Stand in front of him then.
Chris Christensen and his crew hope to lift a gang of nets in Gimli for the first time after a good soak.
If I can get a ton today, then I'm still in the game out here. If I don't get a ton of whitefish, then I'm going to start doing some second guessing.
It's one of those days where you think twice about rolling out of bed, but this cold's going to be the factor today. We're kind of used to it. You don't really get used to it, but we'll just tough through it and do what we got to do.
Minus 40. So this is probably the coldest morning we're going to be going out, but we're going to do a little sacrifice on the lake today because maybe we need a weather change. It's just wreaking havoc on everything we're doing. I don't know why the electric start's not working.
In the blistering cold, equipment falters, and Chris's crew must be exposed even longer to dangerous extremes.
Well, it's definitely got enough gas now, so it must be not getting sparked. Trying not to break anything in the meantime. Wow. Got a lighter?
Josh has one probably.
I need one that works.
Right here.
Propane on?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you. Hot now. Okay, pull it.
Things aren't wanting to cooperate. Problems. That's what happens when it gets so cold. You find every little problem with everything.
No spark.
Chris says I was kind of handling the generator, so I'm kind of letting them do what they want with that. So
Nobody wants to talk. Joel doesn't want to talk to me. He's afraid there's a black cloud over my head.
tensions get high, your fingers are cold. It's stuff you don't want to be doing, but.
Well. Oh! What'd you do? Whoa. Don't prime it too many times. Did you prime it again? Try it. God damn it. What the?
After repeated pulls, the auger starts, and Chris Christensen avoids turning back and losing the day.
Still not running right.
This is their first lift in Gimli, and while they're hedging their bets by also lifting near Hecla, these nets must produce whitefish.
Okay. Now we find out who's to bless and who's to blame in all this.
On Moonlight Bay, Richard and Mike are one of the few teams that do all their lifting outside. On days as cold as today, everything becomes harder and more dangerous.
Might be at least minus 30 right now, 35 or so. I thought it was going to be nice today. Cold.
Making matters worse, they don't have their bomber. Without it, everything will be harder, take longer, and they'll have to spend more time in the frigid temperatures.
Bombardier's at home. Hopefully my buddy can fix her up. It seems to be the starter.
Last lift, Richard and Mike needed to boost their bomber on the ice. But a boost wasn't enough to get their key piece of equipment to start today.
Not very sharp at all. But it's starting to get dull. We have to get new blades on it. You pull it up. Okay.
And now they have a dull blade on their auger. With season's end closing in fast, any problem that slows them down is money lost.
It'd take about 10 minutes just to get through.
The bomber auger, that's a lot better.
Between a dull auger blade and no bomber, Richard and Mike have a cold, slow start to their day. And it's about to get worse.
Jesus Christ.
Look how am I gonna get the front out? He's out.
Justin and Mike are back in Hecla on one of the coldest days of the year. First, they need to get their equipment started, and then out of the snowdrifts before they can lift their nets.
Yeah, it's just so goddamn cold. Everything's gonna be buried like this today, drifted in.
For the last week, the Husavik boys focused their attention on trying to get their bomber ready, which has put them behind on their quota and has allowed for their equipment to freeze up. But it's days like today that a bomber is needed.
We never had a problem with this one before.
It's minus cold out here. I don't know what it is. It's got to be minus 45. It's windy. Wasn't supposed to be. This is going to be a nightmare.
Oh, the dash went up. What a piece of... This is only 2 pieces out of about the 5 that need to get going today, so... Didn't go yesterday, it was minus 50, but today it warmed up to about minus 40, minus 45, so... I say wait for the suns to warm up, but they're not going to warm up today. I'll let them ride idle all day till they just stall.
Along with the risk of damaging their equipment due to exposure, they've also chanced their nets freezing to the ice.
I don't want the nets to float up because there's too much fish. We don't know what's happened in the last week. Too long for my liking. The first 3 that we'll do for the oldest, see if we can even drill a hole today. What else can you do when it's this cold? This is pretty tough on the sleds. Can't even get the track to go yet. We got a big drift right on top of the track. This is what's stuck underneath. Solid.
Just keep it going slow for a little bit, like don't feather it.
Warm that clutch up a bit. Yeah, that smell there is a not new belt anymore. Get rid of this sleigh. Never had to dig out a sled out here that was frozen in. Can add 2 new belts to the list of things to buy. It's just so cold. It is, and it wasn't supposed to be windy today, and there's a pretty brisk breeze coming off the shore here, so this should be interesting when we get out there.
Everything's just going to take longer today.
They attempt to pull out their lifting caboose with both their snowmobiles, another task better suited for a bomber.
Stop. I only got 1 cylinder. I couldn't even get my track to spin.
He's frozen good today.
Mine's baby Jesus. If the sled started like that, the day would be easier. That wind is sharp.
Holy, the auger started. Well, I guess that means that we're gonna have to fish now. That's everything.
I don't know how it started. Towing this Swifter out today took at least a year off each of those snowmobiles. I was just waiting for the engine to blow.
There's still a lot of days for a lot of to break.
With the bomber build still incomplete, they can't afford to lose a piece of equipment to the cold weather.
This is just so hard on the equipment. This is cold for everybody, but eventually we gotta fish, so this is what we signed up for. I'll be surprised if we get a fish by sundown.
You think he's going to be coming? Think he's coming out today?
No.
Near Gimli, Jean and Candace Pischke have swallowed their pride, asking for some much-needed assistance.
He would have texted you if he couldn't get anything started this morning.
Oh, my stuff started?
I know.
Oh, it's a cold son of a but he said he was coming.
The Pischkes have hired another local fisherman to help take the pressure off their drive for quota. But so far, he's a no-show. With the two of them having gone at it for 7 days a week for months now, they are near a breaking point.
Minus 37 this morning, so I guess nobody wants to show up.
Nobody wants to work for us. We'll just go with it then. You can't wait all day for him. Wouldn't it be nice just to go to a job sometime? Cold bugger today. Like today's good. No breakdowns, but you get there, flat tires, won't start. Yeah, you sometimes you go, I wish I just had a normal life and a normal job. Boy, nothing wants to run, eh?
No.
But it's just too bad that guys just don't show up. Wish we could have had help, but it just didn't work out that way. It was stressful. It was really stressful because there was some days when we were just testing a few nets. I don't know if I could go out 2 days in a row just with lifting a few nets. So it was scary. It was very scary with your year's income on the line there.
Unfortunately for Gene and Candace, it seems their worker isn't the only thing the cold weather has scared away.
Well, if this is all the fish there's going to be, I don't know.
I hope it hasn't dropped off all over.
Yeah, cold weather will do it. I wouldn't be out here either if I could help it.
No help and no luck. Gene and Candace's entire season now hangs in the balance with 40% of their quota remaining.
The way things are going, you gotta go. I got another month of pretty much every day. Total loss of power. Battery.
At the Narrows, Trevor needs extra help, so he grabs Devin and Pete. But unfortunately, their day begins with a spark.
Here. There's a fire in here.
Plan was to lift some nets. We're still going to do it. We're still going to push through, but we got bomber problems. We realized that there was a short on the other wires and it started to smoke like crazy, so worried we were going to start a fire.
Trevor's lift is already spoken for and needs to be delivered today. He has no time to waste, so he hopes his dad, Chris Christensen, can help.
Put on the positive, see what happens.
Put on the positive and see what happens, okay. Oh no, it's shorting out big time. Yeah. Well, I'm going to get a ride into shore with one of you guys, and you guys can go back out and lift and just auger the holes with the hand auger.
Trevor needs a bomber to tow the broken one off the ice.
At least we still have the side-by-side and the lifting caboose, so we're not totally stuck.
Trevor's gonna go pick up his bomber now, so he'll be back in a few hours and hopefully we'll be able to run like normal again.
After being in the shop for weeks, Trevor's bomber is ready for pickup. The rest of his crew stays behind and will start lifting nets to try to save the day.
Hey, Trevor, the lifter's not working.
The lifter's not working.
Yeah.
Once Devin, Matt, and Pete make it out to the lifting caboose, it's more problems.
Pete looked at the fuse. He says 1 amp fuse.
There might be some fuses in the yellow bombardier. The other ones I have are in my lunch kit, which I forgot today.
Yeah, more electrical problems in one day. All the fuses are in the bombardier or in Trevor's lunch kit or something, so
like it really slows me down because I need this fish today for an order. It's like you look at something the wrong way and it breaks. It's just what happens when it's this cold and with winter fishing.
As the crew tries to problem solve on the ice, Trevor has a new problem on land. Trevor's bomber that he was told was ready to go won't start.
What the f am I doing wrong? Come on.
Going ahead.
2 feet. 6 inches. Good.
Finally.
After fighting with equipment, Chris Christensen hopes his first lift in Gimli is heavy with whitefish, as he needs 1 ton to make this move worthwhile.
You get a box and a half, eh?
Well, I'm pretty sure you got 2.
2 of whitefish?
Just over, yeah.
Woohoo! That's good. We're doing it, we're doing it.
Although Chris Christensen's crew have sidestepped issues with the cold, his employees at the shed haven't.
Power's out of the shed. He's got to start the truck to charge up the cell phone because the cell phone's dead. They got no light on the cell phone. So you can't plug in the truck to start the truck so you can charge your cell phone to use the light to cut the fish. I don't know who's going to help us in this cold. I got to appease the gods. Anything to get this cold snap.
The crew look for relief from the weather from high above. Chris Christensen leads in a toast of thanks to Scotty, the Norse goddess.
It's been cold as so we're going to ask for a little help. Who's going to bless us to get back to shore? The goddess of snowshoeing. A toast to Skade.
Cheers.
Scally!
Okay?
I think you should be asking a Bahama god for some heat.
We've had things breaking all week long. I mean, this was a tough week, mechanically and physically. So I just figured I'd lighten the mood a little bit and maybe think that there is somebody there who's going to help us just a little bit, even though we're only just helping ourselves. But maybe that is the truth, is the more we believe in something, the more we'll help ourselves. It's good to be around a group of guys who want to take it in and give it back.
Okay, let's go to work.
Just outside of Gimli, Gene and Candace feel vulnerable as a two-person crew. But when they finally step out of their comfort zone and ask for help, the help is a no-show.
That's in the back of my mind all the time. But, you know, even if you just get common cold or flu, you know, you're basically done. And
Yeah. We need 7 days a week.
I don't know why he didn't show up today.
Still haven't heard anything from him today, so I guess we're on our own. I was hoping that maybe we would get someone out to give us a hand, because we're getting tired, and I don't think Gene's hands are getting fatigued and sore. So, but we'll plug away and we'll get it done. Yeah, but we're gonna need the whole season, I think.
We might have to set more nets just to stay on top of things to finish on time.
Setting nets is more work for an already overworked husband and wife, but their income is their ambition. They'll pull out all the stops to meet that goal.
We can do it ourselves. We got her. We got her. You have to always rely on yourself anyway. Nothing spectacular, eh? No, it's really dropping, eh? That's good right there. You don't have to go any further. I think it's just dropped off overall here. But this cold weather's dynamite for it. Like people. Cold out, they don't want to go outside. So fish don't want to move either. Nothing wants to move. A little bit lighter, this lift. We're kind of off our average, that's for sure.
Trevor's crew has a big order pending for the end of the day, but they're still dealing with a blown fuse.
Oh wait, Trevor texted me. Let's see what he said here. In the red container underneath the driver's seat.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Go there and look first, and then we'll go from there. Oh, we're just wasting so much time right now running back and forth because everything that can go wrong today has gone wrong within the last 45 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I said if there was fuses, they'd be probably in this, and that's empty.
No way. Son of a...
Oh! Oh! We got fuses, baby. I'm gonna go with those are the right ones, and I'm gonna go back there. But before I go with there, I guess I need tools. Okay, perfect.
Not far from the small town of Nesa, Trevor is struggling to start his bomber, which is supposed to be repaired and all ready for pickup at the mechanic shop.
Come on, you piece of... I don't know why I can't get it to go. Like, I just... Yeah, well, that seems to be running nice now.
After a blood pressure raising moment, his bomber finally starts, and he has the chance to salvage his day and complete his order.
Well, from the sounds of it, they haven't got much done yet. Sid Matt's going back for the fuse. I don't think they've done anything yet, no. Whatever. Just be a longer day, I guess.
Sweet.
Oh, God, that is insane. Could have bought another side-by-side for that $8,700.
After a massive repair bill, Trevor needs to fulfill this order now more than ever.
Let's try to get this thing running.
Yeah, we need to get going here.
There's a fuse outside that's blown.
It's not this fuse that blew?
No.
Ah, that would have been nice to know before I left. Is it a glass fuse or is it a plastic fuse?
The wasted minutes are adding up into hours. Matt has to travel miles back to the stranded bomber to look for another fuse.
Take the fuse out, put that on in.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be nice if I was told that it wasn't the fuse that I grabbed. It'll take me no time at all to go down there, grab the correct fuse now, come back. Miscommunication of being told what fuse is needed is kind of one of the problems here right now. Whatever, I'll go rip down there again. I gotta fuel up this thing, it's almost out of fuel now.
Near Hecla, repair and confusion reign.
Well, this is turning into a real long day. I should have been more specific. I should have told him the generator one blew. You know? Now Matt's got to go all the way back again and grab the right fuses.
Oh, deja vu. I was told the fuse was blown. I guess one guy knew what the fuse was, that was the issue, and he didn't relay that at all. Now I'm back grabbing fuses again.
Got it, right? Yeah. Okay.
We got it now.
Not here to save the day. Woohoo! It's not working either.
Well, I guess now possibly the other fuse is all up too.
On Moonlight Bay, Richard and Mike struggle with bad luck, subjecting them to be out longer on one of the coldest days of the year.
Hello, Hunter. Christ. We're using a heavy running line and it's all froze up now. You'll have to take it in and thaw it out again.
The added weight of the iced up running line at the other end makes it a nightmare to pull up.
That makes the day just worse. Oh, Christ.
Jesus. Oh. Jesus. Hold it. Jeez.
Yeah, I got it.
A net previously frozen and left behind gets tangled with the net they're lifting.
Jesus Christ. Oh! Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus, Mike.
I hate these lines.
After Mike struggles more with the iced up running line, the father-son team move on to the next net, which needs cross ties. Another task not suited for the cold, windy day.
I got it. I got it.
I know, I'm trying to get my end.
Where the hell is this?
We had to put some cross ties in some of them. They bring down the net a bit. They don't make it as tight. If you got it, no cross ties in it, it's just like a fence. You put the cross ties in it, it forms a little bag. With this cold weather, it's pretty hard to get them on.
The brutal cold restricts blood flow to the fingers, making the work nearly impossible. But the men have no choice but to tie cross ties if they want enough fish to finish quota.
Okay, one more here. Yeah. This.
Without the cross ties, you're not getting, like, we got a tub in the first net with the cross ties, and then the next one we had 10 fish, so you gotta have them, otherwise they just bounce right off. Do the cross ties. Takes about 20 minutes a net.
Richard and Mike hope spending the extra time and effort putting in the cross ties pays off the next lift.
Okay, this will be the last one, I think. The rest of the day, nothing. That's it.
Out of gas. Gotta do the tippy-tippy. We're gonna have some fun outside with the snowmobile.
Chris Christensen hits another auger issue. The cold knocked out the power that morning, and no power equals no pump and no gas. It's down to a coffee cup to get precious fuel.
A double-double for the for the auger.
We didn't want to shut the sleigh auger off when we started it this morning. It didn't look like it was going to happen there for a while. But once we got it started, I wasn't going to shut it off until it got nice and warm. So we ran out of gas.
Now there's your shot of espresso.
Feeling for Peter to pay Paul.
Now what if this doesn't start again?
Touch wood. So, we got a snowmobile filled with gas. We figured out how to do it.
Chris Christensen's crew overcomes another obstacle. They race toward their 1-ton goal.
We're gonna fill a bombardier. We're gonna fill the bombardier. What do you got?
Almost full bumper.
25? I didn't expect a lot of whitefish, but holy, I mean, for just outside my door, there's nothing wrong with it.
Look at the pickerel and the whitey.
This was certainly the right move. I thought my days of catching whitefish this winter were done. Just getting started again. The long season sure creates Interesting fishing. A ton. Ton was the goal, and ton's what we got. We filled up the bombardier, so hey, a good way to end the week. That was just okay. We can go home. How about that?
It'd be nice to get some a warm snap again, but then that just drives the crack crazy. But that usually gets the fish moving too.
The crack outside of Gimli has been active most of the season. It's continuously moving and breathing through the winter, and it can take as fast as it can give, creating dangers for anyone who takes for granted that there is still flowing water beneath their feet.
A large chunk of ice dislodged from the shore, stranding 2 men out fishing.
The anglers were nearly swallowed by the crack and had to be rescued.
The crack split right on them, right through their tent, but they were okay, and there's trucks are always going down, so the lake it's constantly moving.
Many others have also gone close to going under, but luckily only their vehicles have sunk to the depths.
2 Manitobans dead and has fishermen warning of the dangers.
Unfortunately, the lake took the lives of a couple out on the ice this year, affecting not only their loved ones, but the entire Lake Winnipeg community.
You try not to think about that on a daily basis, but there's any sort of number of things that can happen that you wouldn't expect.
You gotta watch what you're doing. Anything you do, still gotta watch what you're doing.
I mean, people die every year on Lake Winnipeg. It's dangerous.
See a number of people pass away, it's pretty hard, but sometimes that's the way it goes in the business.
This is why everyone on the lake takes the dangers of the ice seriously, especially those who rely on the lake for their income, like Jean and Candace. Finding a place to safely cross the crack may be time-consuming, but necessary. Without anyone to watch their backs, the Pishkis have to start thinking ahead to make up for lost time.
You come out and you figure, well, we crossed yesterday, it'll be fine, but no, it's not.
The next few days is going to be terrible. You're worried about it. It takes time out of your day every day to get across it, because it's forever changing.
With the season working against them, Jean and Candace try to work smarter, not harder. After a disappointing lift, they decide to check the crack before they cross it the next morning to lift their outside gang of nets.
Oh, I think we could knock that down tonight and cross over there in the morning. Just got to knock it down, put some ice in there. Eh? Here, it might freeze up by morning.
Might seal up.
Yeah, it's going to just keep widening up. Not good.
Despite all the hurdles, they have yet to let a challenge keep them down. They are fighting the clock, and if they can preempt obstacles, they won't leave any money on the table.
I think if we knock this down fairly flat, hey?
Yeah.
No, you leave that open, the cold weather should freeze that. It pays to do your due diligence for crossing a crack like this. Not the perfect spot, but we'll hit it at 20 mile an hour and we'll float across that. And time is the biggest constraint you have out here.
Got it in. 20 amp fuse there, plus 1 on the generator. Both fuses blew.
Just outside of Hecla, Trevor's team attempts to start their lifter, now that they've replaced 2 blown fuses.
There we go. That's what I want. Start.
It worked.
It didn't even want to turn over.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Didn't even want to turn over, man.
All right, we're back in business. Now we get to get out these perfectly sized fish now.
Trevor's crew is finally able to lift, but there is a client waiting for today's catch. Is there enough time to fill and deliver today's order? Trevor finally reaches base camp, but hasn't reunited with his crew or towed back the borrowed bomber for repair.
Here goes nothing. So nervous to take this out on the lake. It's been twice that I've taken it out and had to turn around. It should be okay though.
Hey Devin, I got something that's gonna make you really happy.
Oh, what's that?
Look around the front of the lifting caboose.
Oh,
running great.
Everything's going good now.
How many nets you guys do?
3. We're heading over to number 4 now.
Nice. Okay, well I got the good auger, so I figured I might as well auger all the holes before I take off to take the other bomber in.
Well, they got a few nets done, which is good.
But it's not the day I was hoping for. You know, I think I'm kind of hot maybe, but this is the second day this year I've actually had all my own stuff out on the lake. Only the second of the whole year. Ridiculous. I'm not happy about the repair bills and all the other adding up. I have to talk to my customers and tell them I'm not going to be able to do it today. At this point now in the season, I can't really afford to waste any days and lose any more days, so just got to get the done.
Trevor's day isn't a total bust. Although they have to pull home a broken bomber, they also have a full load of fish.
Still got to get into shore, but yeah, it was good fishing. More than happy with that. That kind of makes the day worth it at the end of it.
I'm trying to warm them up. Gloves and my glasses, they fog up, I can't see. A little bit of heat from the exhaust and you're good for another 15 minutes, toasty warm.
Mike and Justin's battle against the deep freeze is punishing for both man and machine.
Well, 2 hours later, we're ready.
My eyes like froze shut there. Man.
No wonder my lenses are all pitted. I hold them right against the muffler. Can you slow it down? Because I don't want to go back outside. I don't want to go. Those belts are so stiff on that auger. Every time you release it from drilling, both belts come off because they just don't take the shape. It was nice and warm for one hole, and now it's like starting it for the first time today. This is where the price of fish should go up about tenfold.
There's some hot soup here, so don't spill it on yourself. Fish in that front up, they're freezing just sitting on the floor.
I know. We've never had, or we couldn't keep fish. Well, all of them are all glazed over. How do the animals do it? Like, there's not even birds flying around today.
No.
This is working for your money today.
The cold seems to be winning.
We've never had it where the wood stove's roaring and the table beside it's frozen.
I know.
Oh, wait. Never is it freezing like this on the table. Like the table's just full of mesh. This lifting table here, it's aluminum, so the aluminum stays really cold, but it's just so goddamn cold today that the water hits it, freezes instantly, catches the mesh,
Tearing
and
the out of over there.
rips it out of the net. Everything from in between hole to hole, the sleds are frozen, everything's like starting it for the first time all over again. The fish are frozen in the lifter. The table's frozen, it's ripping the out of the net.
Probably the top 3 coldest days I've ever been on the lake. The wind is doubled what it was this morning. This is ridiculous. This is extreme now. I think we're gonna move the lifter and the auger to the next gang and leave it there until we come back on Thursday. Might be smarter to call it a day before something actually does freeze up and then we're stuck out here. We're at our buddy's shop, Grab Wetsy's Concrete. We got one more wheel to try and bend in a little bit, and then we're gonna put the tracks on. And if that doesn't solve it, then I don't know. I'm lost.
Justin and Mike's goal is to make their bomber usable and make up for all the time and money spent on putting it together. This was their same goal the last time they had it all together, but the sprocket connected to the differential is sitting too high. This system turns the tracks and is what created problems on their maiden voyage of only 20 feet.
We had Chris Christensen come down here and take a look at it. We talked to Chris's dad. We've talked to everybody. So they're all very confident by us lowering that diff that we should have it beat now. Today might be the day, so it better be the day.
Back here, to our masterpiece.
Just the way we left her.
Yeah. No
Broken.
No one put the tracks on for us.
I'm gonna get that pipe quick. I'll heat it up with the torch and then we'll bend it one more time.
The Husavik boys need to try and bend a spindle so the wheels line up correctly before they can finish putting the bomber back together and have it worthy for the lake. The spindle attaches the wheel and suspension assembly to the bomber.
We definitely know how to take the bomber apart, that's for sure.
We're so familiar with the whole system of this bombardier now. Both of us would have no issue taking any part of it apart and putting it back together.
On here way too tight. Chris Christensen told me at one point everything will break. It doesn't matter if it's new or not. They got part B.
I need to get it like cherry red right around, but I need to keep going back to the first spot and it kind of pushes the heat.
The intense heat will weaken the metal enough to bend it back to the right position.
When you're heating something like that, you just want to get it orange, like equally orange around the whole spindle before you try and move it.
That definitely. I'm just gonna hold it here though. Okay, take it off. That definitely looks like it moved to me. Oh yeah.
Justin and Mike must wait for the spindle to cool so it doesn't weaken or break completely. Then they'll find out if it worked and things line up properly.
Maybe holding it with the bar for a few minutes at the end help doing that, and then letting it cool natural instead of throwing water on it. You never want to do that. It'll probably crack the spindle. So I hope I didn't weaken it, but there's no other choice.
Okay, put that piece on. We're putting this piece on. We're gonna put that track on. Then we're gonna put her to the floor. Yeah.
I wonder how the old ice house is here, and look at what they've done with it.
3 generations of Christiansens explore their family history at the New Iceland Heritage Museum.
My dad was a tremendous historian, and he would pound into us. When we were little kids like that, my brother and me, he would take us to Hudson Bay in Winnipeg into the museum to show us artifacts. How do you know where you're going if you don't know your history?
Yeah, this is our post-Viking history, eh?
That's right.
Robert and Chris Christensen take Devon on a tour through the Gimli Visitor Center, taking in a history of their family and the industry.
Here's your families. See here? What is that? Christensen Fish. There you are. There's your heritage.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
So, Devon, if you're ever wondering where you came from, you just knock on the museum door, ask Bill to let you in, and you stand in front of this board for 5 minutes, and you'll know everything you want to know.
Us, 3 generations here, from the start to here to what we're at right now on the ice. It's all right here. Here is an old picture of 1910. That's 110 years ago. And there's the ice house that we are standing in here right now.
As the tour goes on, it's evident that knowing your history is important, giving future generations knowledge and information of how things were, and the opportunity to improve on what has been developed thus far.
So, Grandpa, how many jiggers they had to lose before they made the knockers?
My dad followed the jigger with no knocker on it.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
How do you even do that?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't even understand.
So he kind of lost a little bit.
And yeah, but he was pulling the net under by hand over his shoulder at the same time as following the jigger. In case you're grumbling about something.
Yeah. He says over the shoulder, you're looking the other way. I put around my waist, then I could watch the guy, and if the guy's...
No.
So there's 2 ways you can bend your own way.
Gene and Candace's time spent filling in the crack has paid off, and it's smooth sailing to their nets beyond the pressure ridge. As an extra precaution, they leave their bomber behind and cross the crack with snowmobiles, along with some newfound help.
Son Alec is out, and he's helping us, which is great. He's off for school break now, and he wants to come out, and yeah, all hands on deck. We need the extra help.
With their 16-year-old son Alec out to help, some pressure is relieved on the fatigued couple as they teach him the ropes, hoping he has what it takes.
It's nice to see them growing and experiencing fishing.
Need to see a sign of fish. You know, it would be nice to get our limit because that's our paycheck.
The stress of finishing their quota isn't the only relief their son brings. Gene's workload will lighten and give his post-surgery hands a break.
The way I've been feeling this last 6 months, yeah, I could use some help out here. That's dynamite for that hand, eh? Trying to hang on to them. And I'm using a hook a lot more this year because it just takes the stress off my wrist and hand. I have to watch what I'm doing, or else I pay for it later on. It gets sore, and it's a lot weaker than what I would like it to be. But you know, guys have been telling me, like over the summer, you know, maybe you should find a different job, different career. What the hell am I gonna do at this stage of my life? Just grab it behind it, behind. You always go behind.
Unfortunately for the Pishkis, a distraction could lead to disaster in a split second, especially for someone with no experience.
No, grab it!
What are you guys doing?
What are you doing? You can't let it go.
Learn to deal with it. What are you doing?
Dad was distracted, and then Mom was pulling it in.
The bridle just about went under, and Alec, he sprung on it like a cat, and he got it. He saved the day.
Just about went under. Well, but it didn't. He jumped, he got it.
Alec proves he's got what it takes with a split-second reaction. After a memorable learning moment, the training continues.
Okay, bring up that line right away. then you spool it up here, then it's easy to pull for the first part of the net. Watch your step when you're walking backwards like that. Many guys have slipped and hit their heads. Give it a pull. Here, see his gills? Remember I tell you, you gotta clear the gill plates and gills.
It looks as though family may be the answer to Gene and Candace getting their season back on track.
I know he's been great. He's stepping up and he's helping us out a lot.
I think this is gonna run fast.
Yeah? Why? Because it has no brakes?
Yeah, I know we need brakes, but if I can ride this for a month, it's good enough. It ended up being a few weeks nonstop of us working on it to get it to where it is now.
Every week there's just like a quick 500-700 that we needed to pour into it, but you know, at the end of the day, I can't think of what else we would buy that can haul that much weight in one trip back to shore.
Looks perfect.
What do you got?
I checked my manual. I got about 3/8 of I don't give a f. Let's drive it.
Good?
Countless hours of repair and major cash brought them to this moment. Will their bomber finally work?
There's no chatter.
No, it runs smooth.
Okay, do you want to try to move it around the...
I think let's go around here. Now it's trying to move it more than the 20 feet initially. So just get the tracks turning and see if all of that sounds right.
Well, I think success. Everything seems to be driving pretty straight. The wheels are running pretty straight.
I think it's a miracle.
Maybe we'll have a shot. I think we should have a shot. I think we should all have a shot.
We already know we need brakes, and I clearly found that out. I almost drove right into the concrete silo. That was close. Drink time. But yeah, we were going into the silo. We were. Bombardier driving
First time
hands.
he's ever gotten his hands dirty.
Yeah. Joey, where's the liquor?
Next time on Ice Vikings.
Whoa. March has never been my favorite. You don't know if you're on inches or feet.
What's going on? Why was that such a get out?
When you win, you win. But when you lose, you learn.
Not only am I gonna go broke, I'm gonna get kicked off the lake now.
This is organized madness.
God almighty.
Oh, Christ.
Holy.
Hey, buddy.
I don't know what the that was.